I had this dream in my mind to build a motorcycle that can take you places, that can bring in the best out of you, that can enable you to go a bit farther than you would normally do. The Kawasaki dropped this in the Indian market. Meet the new Kawasaki KLX230, fully customized, modified from a performance standpoint, from an ergonomic standpoint, and as well as the comfort. This is the most powerful Kawasaki that was ever built in India. When the Indian market is not yet ready to have the necessary modifications or upgrades for a vehicle like this, I had to tap into the international market, and I have knocked few doors out there in countries like Indonesia, Thailand, and figured out that it has got a lot of potential. If you could go the extra mile and get yourself what you need, this can turn into a beast. Without any further ado, let's deep dive and understand what all mods you can possibly do on this motorcycle. Let's go. Let me start from the tires. So as you might have followed my channel previously, or if not, we have first started upgrading this vehicle in terms of the tires that would contribute to bring in the best out when you are in the trials. Some cool headlight upgrades with a switch to turn it on and off when needed, because in the stock condition you typically, as soon as you switch on the engine, the light turns on. So I added an extra switch just to make sure that I can switch it off and switch it on. Kind of upgraded this with a Renthal twin wall 997, which is very sturdy and it gives a great feel to the motorcycle. Installed the ODI grips, the levers, the hand protection guard, the extended gear lever, the gearbox rod saver, basically what they call. We have also upgraded to a high friction gearbox so that it takes the beatings when you are on the Enduro session, so you don't end up burning out your clutch plates. So we got those things upgraded as well. We got the engine protection guard. Both the front and the rear sprocket has been upgraded to give you that extra bit of punchiness when you're riding out there in the trails or on the track. The Enduro foot pegs, DID chain, done a tail tidy with an integrated headlight setup, upgraded brake pads, with the frame protection plate here, and an ergonomic based brake lever. Now let's talk about the performance related upgrades. We started with engine idle adjuster, a major performance upgrade in terms of air intake funnel, a full system exhaust from norifumi, a long shaft for the gear rod. We got rid of the pair wall kit that is available and it's connected to the exhaust. Now it is unrestricted flow. We have an upgraded rear suspension. Now the bike has the adjustments where you can stiffen up the rear when you are doing the motocross kind of setup, and in case you want to go back to the trials, you can set it up on the softer side. Major upgrades in terms of the suspension with the front fork upgrade kit from High Volt Motorsports. As they say, whatever upgrades you do on a machine, unless and until you don't touch the heart of the engine or the processing power of the engine, you're not going to get anywhere. So here we are. We have upgraded our ECU with ECU Sharp full stand next ECU into the KLX230. Now this gives different options. You have the street eco mode, you have the stock, and then you have the race setting over here. You can get over the throttle response, you can adjust, you can get the mapping done efficiently. We have done a full blown ECU mapping to improve the performance to a level where this bike is really performing absolutely phenomenal. The full system exhaust from norifumi whoops, the temperature conditions, the airbox funnel, the air fuel ratio, the injector timings, the idle settings, the temperature compensation, and all that stuff, right? So we have done a full mapping that was being provided by so we were able to get pretty cool stuff that was done just by this app, which has tremendously increased the power ratio and the delivery, the power band delivery of this vehicle. I mean, The torque has increased, the power has increased, the response has increased. This machine is now running like a beast. It has completely transformed into something that I have never imagined. Now, this is what I call the adventure redefined, going above and beyond. Let me show you how it actually sounds with the norifumi full-blown exhaust, the upgraded ECU, and the big intake air funnel along with the pair wall delete kit. I think I have accomplished what I wanted to accomplish at the end of the day, and I'm really happy in terms of how it shaped out, and I can't wait and test it out on the racetrack. Thanks for watching.